sauces and stuff like that, marinate the steaks, and just like tubs, like just such big tubs of steaks that were.
That's right. Did you hear that? They sometimes serve steaks.
Most of the time.
Most of the time it's on the menu. We're going to see that. We're going to try some of the food today. They're serving a barbecue outside the warehouse, the hub, where a lot of the magic happens behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Doesn't connect. Yeah, it's not in my face that twice. I'm very sensitive.
Jenny, this is Lindsey, another person you want to talk to.
We have met. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
So Jenny, this is doing just footage for Heart Tattoo.
Yeah.
Myself,
Yeah.
production, how life is changing.
Yeah.
Things are coming together. If you want, you can give me a tour of what's next.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now I'm just putting food aside that we're going to take to the park, over at Pigeon Park.
Oh, so there's two things happening today. The barbecue and another?
No, so this is just sometimes we just have things that just overly abundant that we don't have room for. And when we bring it over to Pigeon Park for everyone to just have a free grab at.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're going to pull this whole thing over there?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Lindsey.
Lindsay. I think we met at the barbecue.
Probably, yes.
And how have things been going? That was about a year ago.
Yeah, probably. Amazing. My journey is developed from being someone who is just a regular volunteer to someone who has been accepted to be a warehouse assistant in this space, which is helped more than just the Heart Tattoo Society program, with so many programs in the community and people from all over that we get to help.
So I think Roman explained, we're doing a series now about changed lives.
Yes.
So we're talking to as many people as possible that have been impacted by Roman and Heart Tattoo and other people that are involved here.
I have the depths of Heart Tattoo has been such a huge development of myself in so many ways.
What brought you here? What was the connecting point initially?
Heart Tattoo. So what first started was one of their volunteers, Gareth, was one of my sort of teammates, because I used to play street ball hockey over on Sunset Beach.
Okay.
Every Wednesday and Sunday. And then Gareth would always have to be leaving and going to help volunteer, make sandwiches, and I was like, you know what, I want to come help. And me being a previous chef most of my life. Yeah.
So you were one of the 4 chefs here?
Well, I have been in the previous.
In the past. Now
was.
you're assistant warehouse?
Yes.
Okay, you've been promoted.
Always. But there's actually more depth to it. But I had to learn and grow from, all these things and ways people perceive you, and have to be a person that you wear your heart on your sleeve. You be the truest version of yourself. And you gotta love yourself at the end of the day, no matter if people like you or not.
So, Lindsay,
Yes.
born in Calgary, came to Vancouver, played street hockey, Sunset Beach. Did you go through some of the things that people went through that are recipients of food today? Did you go through that kind of a life? Was drugs a part of your life, or?
So, I've been a single mom practically my entire life, with my daughter. Sorry, my daughter's entire life. So living in Calgary and wanting to follow through with music and cooking and dancing, those were my passions. So 10.5 years ago, I moved out here hoping to follow through, going to be in dance studios and stuff, and it just wasn't working. I felt very shut out. a lot of people didn't welcome me, especially with my dyslexia. So I stuck to what I was always well known at doing, was being a chef. I spent 5 years in Alberta as a chef for the Keg, and then when I came out here, the Keg adopted me, and I worked. I spent 5 years with them. You know, I opened brand new kegs, worked at Grenville Island, Yaletown, all these beautiful locations. You know, working over on, and it's so great that, you know, we're utilizing all this food that comes in. And what's really extendedly more amazing is that, you know, we've been able to get, you know, a lot of these stores and restaurants and people to realize that, you know, once they are at their expiry date to be holding in the store, they freeze it right away and then they ship it to us. And for us, for the program Heart Tattoo Society, they get to take that thigh and marinate it and cook it, and they cook it right in front of everybody on the grill, and you smell it down the block. And not only do you get these hot, fresh, barbecued food, and we make hot vegetables, salads, fruit, dessert, drinks, and it's all free, and there's no judgment of who you are, what you look like, do you have kids or not, what is in your bank account. All it is everyone just comes up and lines up for free. You just take your turn and line up. And you get a selection of sauces, toppings you can choose on, bread if you want. If you're gluten tolerant, don't have any bun. We also try and cater to people who eat no dairy, just all kinds of stuff, vegans.
When Lindsay's talking, I'm thinking about the integrity and the fact that you're giving people dignity and worth.
Keywords, dignity.
Everybody, men and women around the world, need three things, in my opinion. They need to have as healthy a diet as possible, the best possible food. They need to love and be loved, and they need Heart Tattoo, Roman Ansari, and all those that are involved, Evan and Mackenzie and Lindsey and many others, help with those basic human essential needs. You're not fixing all the problems of the world.
No, but we're adding solutions.
Today.
Exactly. Been in the Philippines. You know, food is, you just don't want to waste it. You make the most of it.
Yes.
Especially, even though we have best before dates, right? A best before date is not really an expiry date. It's just to tell you that's approximately when it will go bad. But if you have a very cold fridge or freezer, it can last for an extended amount of time, and you make the most of it, right?
Right, so your dream is to continue doing good work?
My dream is to expand what we do here and multiply it, because
Salamat po. Thank you. What a sweetie. Even when I'm asking about herself, she won't talk about herself. She will talk about her daughter and her family. I think her heart is twice the size of her size. Heart Tattoo is very lucky to have her, as are the streets of Hastings and Maine and downtown Vancouver, because where all the stuff that's going bad, there are lights. There are good things happening. Heart Tattoo, Roman Ansari, and all those that are involved, Evan and Mackenzie and Lindsey and many others, help with those basic human essential needs. You're not fixing all the problems of the world.
no, but we're adding solutions.
Today.
Exactly.